Baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Ronaldo Lopez, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So now here is Dylan Moore, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
オールスタープラスか。
Underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of
まあ
their
でも
last
なんか
9.
色がめちゃくちゃ綺麗やなこれ。モニターがいいあれなんか。ハイブと違ってなんか違うな。
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on J.P. Crawford. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robert calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So the next to bat will be Kyle Lewis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Justice Sheffield gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And now, Danny Mendick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Got him.
Wow, 当たらんか。
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like you did right there, usually hitters they don't stand a chance.
And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Slow ground reined in. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
That is good. The designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
And stepping in, Jose Abreu, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pitch on the way.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
もうすでに予約やってんか。
foul
あれ、
pulled
フォ
behind
ル
the
ツァも
plate.
もうインストール
Murphy
できるのか。
waits on it, and moves it easily,
132
and
が
the inning is over.
体す
1,
ごい
2,
な、こ
3
れ。
go the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to bat, Kyle Seager, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red
130でグランスと変わらんぐらいな。
And there he goes towards second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robert is right there, one down. And he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jake Fraley.
Next, it'll be Jake Fraley. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. From the stretch, a high fastball is in there.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it nail on the head. He has a real long...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. One left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Leury Garcia. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Right to him. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
Andrew Vaughn comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a liner, but this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with
この
two
タイミン
strikes.
グで腹減ってきた
Here
な。
comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike three.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Adam Engel is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with two men out. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back to the south side of Chicago, where the hometown White Sox have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and standing on pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The pitch. Ty France is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And a ball, 1
Yeah, 惜しい
In
な。
today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
0-1 the count. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Robert able to track it down for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The batter will be Luis Robert. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fly ball right down the line and left. Long is under this one. 1 gone. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
This one's down. It's the White Sox first hit, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a two-out double. So some life with two away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department. Has a look, now the pitch. Moncada at second with two down.
Wow.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Softly hit to short. Crawford gloves it, and nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Two-out double left stranded. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Next, it'll be Kyle Lewis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love that. We have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
First pitch of the AB now. Kyle Seager is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. In his career, Seager has a slugging percentage a little over .425. A respectable number. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering.
よいしょ、こらええわ。
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate now is Matt Reynolds. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The second baseman, Matt Reynolds.
Now here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked close on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Crawford is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away, and that'll bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger, Jose Abreu. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Lewis waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. A swing and a miss and a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs, so he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder, Mitch.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
球数33点。勝利ねやな。
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
おっと、超えてもた。
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box, Jake Fraley. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Shed Long Jr. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Chopped weakly to the left. Henniger leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ty France is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. From the stretch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Mariners leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the White Sox, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Now the first pitch. Vaughn, just 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1 home is a slider that gets him to chase for a strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
15.
So bases are empty with one out now. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. To the left side, but it's well foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that brings up Luis Robert. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So stepping in is Tom Murphy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
46でこんだけしかないか。スタミナ少ないな。
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Dylan Moore flew out last time up. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
まだ50球や
Bases
もん
are
か。
empty, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Popped him up.
危ない。
And he will make the play. 2 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And it's fouled away. No hits to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Still no score.
猫好きはたまらんやろな、これ。
Ready now is Jonathan Lucroy. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the sixth. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number one. So here's Yoan Moncada. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And he misses 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And he can run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Danny Mendick is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We are still scoreless. And now here is Kyle Lewis. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
もうちょい上げてほしいな。
We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0.
ワンアウトぐらい。
Turn it loose.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with aggressive power letting it eat.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains full. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
もうちょい行こうか。
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me
よっしゃ、なんとか2アウト。
Garcia is there, and he'll bring this one in. Mitch
もう
Haniger,
こ
the
のま
next
ま
to
行く
bat.
か。
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Swing
あー、
and a
あかんか。
leap, but he can't bring
やっ
it
ぱり
down.
打つか。
Base hit.
変えるか。
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the
この
entire
回
game,
行
so
きたいな。
he's still in total control out there.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
欲
He's
張るな。
hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
おお。
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair.
ああ、やばい、赤なってきた。
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
やばい。 よいしょ。耐えた。いやー、7回まで投げたな。1、いやー、3なんだか。合格やな。
Center field. Lewis waits on it. He's got it one away.
なんじゃこれ。
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Lewis. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Andrew Vaughn, the next to bat, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
But the runner's back easily. The 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Adam Engel into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Garcia rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
The next batter will be Luis Robert.
よっしゃ、もう1点いくか。いったいったいったいった。
And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Domingo Tapia will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance this season.
タピアさんか。
So now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Engel over at second. Robert at first. 2 out in the inning. And Lucroy behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that.
いやー、入ってんか。
Strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. White Sox on top, 2-0. Digging in now for the Mariners, Shed Long Jr. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
さあ、やっと帰るか。
Matt Foster has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
スタミナやばいな、あの二人。休まさな。
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So here now is Ty France, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Throw gets him, 2 down. So next to hit is Tom Murphy. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail things here 2-0. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail things here 2-0.
今んとこ大丈夫
for the
か。
last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Yohan Moncada. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Crawford trying to get there. He can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
The batter will be Danny Mendick, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
ああ、やば。変えてない。忘れとったな。
Offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be
Tim
uncommon to see a
Anderson.
lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Moncada on at first, nobody out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some
セ
contact.
カンドか。
Nick Madrigal will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Has a look, now the pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes in here right at 260. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side.
落ち
In
る
there,
か。
a
しゃ
base
しゃし
hit.
ゃ。
He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So here's Jose Abreu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's
い
hit
や
this
ー、
in
また
3
だい
at-bats
だ
to
な
this
し
point.
か。
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
え
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Leury Garcia. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering.
ああ、惜しい。もうちょい。2日か。16422か。
Has a look, now the pitch.
422と282か。
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
電池切れてんのかこれ。
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up to the plate next is Andrew Vaughn.
固まっとるな。
He's set and the pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The set and the 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A swing
Now.
and a miss there, 2-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Two and two. Here it is. Got it.
Right.
And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. White Sox will strand 3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Tim Anderson is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Nick Madrigal will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
さや。
Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First delivery to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. First pitch of the AB now. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball swung on and hit the second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
さあ、あと1人やな。
Next for Seattle, Kyle Lewis. And He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out.
よっしゃ、終わった。
Lifted in the air out to right.
終了。
The White Sox come back to
完封リレー。
series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
3安打
A
か、すご
2-0
い。
finish today. The Chicago White Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ronaldo Lopez earned his 5th win of the year. Justice Sheffield pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Liam Hendricks hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
これは見事やな。先発が良かったな。これでまあ負けて勝ってやから、これで貯金が9か。おー、2位に上がってる。すごいな、ここ。3チーム固まっとる。なるほど。さあ、では。